The test. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Please be straight. Can you tell me? Can you guys hear me? Please tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Can you hear me? Please tell me in the chat. No, not yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. So now I know you can hear me. Now, can you see the mouse moving around? Okay, how about drawing? Is it live? Drawing? Okay. Judging by your reaction in the chat, everything is working perfectly. Because what I'm seeing on my screen is really delayed. So like, I don't know if it's going to be live or not. Like, it could be just delayed. So, I am going to... Alright. I'm going to draw a word and put it in the chat when you hear me say, when you see me draw that word. Okay, wait 1 second. Alright, so this is just a lag test. So this is just a lag test, so lag test. Tell me when you guys see that. Tell me what you say. Tell me what you see. So I am going, okay, one last time, I'm going to draw a shape, and you tell me what shape that is as quickly as you see it. Alright, so that was a little bit delayed. Alright, so then stop sending messages if the messages are slowing down your thing. I have 2 computers set up, that's why it's working for me. And for my friends, I'm going to close Hangouts, so don't talk to me there. Okay, so what? Okay, it says stream health okay, your viewers may be experiencing minor issues. Tell me what you hear. What you see, I mean, sorry. Tell me what you see. Alright, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna close the stream one more time and then open up straight into the thing. The first 5-10 minutes will just be me talking about the storm, and then I'll open it up to questions. So, alright, starting very soon. Hello everybody, and welcome to another video. This is a live stream on the extreme snowstorm that is hitting the Northeast. And oh good, it's online. So you guys will be hearing me about 10 seconds-ish after I say whatever I'm saying. So the first 10 minutes I will, not even 10, less than that, I will spend just explaining the snowstorm, and then I'll open it up to you guys to ask me questions. My friends, please tell me your questions on the stream chat and not on Google Hangouts, because I cannot close Google Hangouts. So yes, and if you want to chat to each other, do it on Google Hangouts. Alright, fine, I don't think I can stop this. Just keep going. So there is a snowstorm going on across the Northeast right now. Background color to blue. Pen thickness up. And don't mind my horrible drawing, please. But whoa, okay. There you go. That is my horrible drawing of the US East Coast. Okay. So I am not taking questions until after I finish explaining, and I might answer a lot of your questions while explaining. So what's happening right now is lower the pen thickness, pen color to red. So there's a low pressure system out here. Oh wait, I forgot the Great Lakes. Great Lakes. 1 second, please. Yes, sorry about that, a little technical difficulties. Anyway, so there's a low pressure system here with, in white I shall now do, snow is, and I'm gonna have to erase that. And now it's blue. Great. I'm sorry, this happens every time. Okay. Back down here, there's a low pressure system there that is producing snow across this portion. Just for reference, New York City is here, Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, Boston. Boston's off the map, sorry. Alright, so there's snow falling all across the upper area, and there's a little mix in the middle and rain below. Rain. So what is happening is, as we go to yellow now, as this storm pours upward, it's weakening, and it's creating a new low pressure system here off the coast that's going to be strengthening as it moves upward. And this one is pulling warm, moist air over and into the land, while there's a high pressure system up in Canada that's bringing cold air, to an orange, down here. So when the cold air and the moisture mixes, that's when you get all this snow. How much snow? Wait, what? You guys can tell me if you guys are here. Okay, you are hearing an echo. Is that a problem? That is a problem. So what do I do? Yes, I am addressing this dilemma. I do not know what's going on. I'm connected to Wi-Fi and everything. Should I connect to a different Wi-Fi? Maybe I should connect to a different Wi-Fi. Oh. That's the wrong computer. That's why I'm connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. Where's the... Hello and welcome to another video from the meteorologist. So, I'm sorry for not making a video for the last 6 months. I haven't really been focusing on this. I've had a lot of other things to do. But thanks to my friends, I got inspired and decided to make this live stream for the big nor'easter that is hitting the northeast United States right now. So, what is exactly happening? And going over here, this time I'll make it green. Don't mind my terrible drawing, but so this is the Atlantic Ocean. Tell me there's a faster way to color this in. So over the Atlantic Ocean is a lot of warm, moist air, and now way up here there's a high pressure system, like not even here, it's like all the way up in Canada. So that high pressure system, because they rotate clockwise, is pushing a lot of cold air straight down into the northeast. Meanwhile, there is a low pressure system here, weakening as it tracks its way across the country off the northeast coast. It's transferring all of its energy in a classic pattern that creates a nor'easter to a new low pressure system off the coast that's going to be strengthening as it moves upwards. This one is drawing in warm, moist air from the Atlantic Ocean on top of the cold air, which is allowing for all that snow to form that you are seeing outside your window right now. Okay, so tell me if there's lag, because it's saying my stream health is low. Is there lag? Is there lag? I don't think there's lag, so I'm just gonna keep going. So there is purple rain snow mix in the middle with a lot of, like, last night where I am we got sleet yesterday, like during the late afternoon, and underneath that there's rain falling underneath down south. And just for reference, Boston is there, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC. So this entire area is going to get pounded with snow. And like if they were getting rain earlier, it's eventually going to change over to all snow pretty much everywhere as the cold air gets pushed down further and further. So, whoa, what was that? So how much snow then, would be asked? Well, for a city like, let's go south to north. Washington, D.C., say 5 to 8 inches of snow. Baltimore, right. Sorry. Alright, yeah, I'm sorry, there's... Okay, I think I've gotten a... okay, so yeah, anyway. Baltimore, also 5 to 8 inches. Philly, Philadelphia, 8 to 12 inches. New York, 12 to 18 in Central City. maybe a little bit less depending on whether you go west or north. Hartford, Connecticut, 8 to 12. And Boston, 8 to 12. And so yes, I will show it to you on a map later if anybody asks the question again. So some of you might be asking, why now? Normally we get the storms all through these winter storms throughout like February. Why now in December? March, and like why not in December? Well, going back to the map, this one's a lot further out, but up here is Greenland. Over Greenland, normally when we do get these types of storms, there has to be a high pressure system here that's basically blocking the jet stream. We'll do that in pink. The super fast winds that blow across the entire Earth that are caused by the Earth's rotation. So these winds are usually keep shifting depending on the patterns. Like they could go, the jet stream could go up, the jet stream could go down. But when there's a Greenland blocking high, as they call it, the jet stream is locked in position. And that's perfect for when low pressure systems from across the country basically ride the jet stream. Okay, so low pressure systems from across the country ride the jet stream, and once they hit this area of the jet stream just across the water on the east coast of the United States, they get a lot of warm, moist air drawn in from the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile, if you have another high pressure system up here, that pushes a lot of this, a lot of cold air down into the northeast. The combination of that plus this low pressure system riding the jet stream creates a new system off the coast that goes straight up along with the jet stream, dumping snow over the northeast area. Now, normally we see this Greenland high pressure system set up during January, February months. This year, however, it did not set up until March, and as soon as it did, that's when the snowstorms started rolling. We had the one in early March, then we had one after that, and then the one after that, and now this one. 4 winter storms so far in March alone. 4 nor'easters in March alone. Now, there's also the question of how much snow that comes up every time. And the reason why it's so hard to forecast how much snow is if you have the 40 degrees north latitude and the 70 degrees west longitude. And here, let's draw in the coast there, just the coastline. When the storm system when the low pressure system that forms on the coast goes right over that benchmark, that's when it's maximum snowfall for the northeast coast. Because a track diagonally across that benchmark is pretty much parallel to the coast of the northeast United States. If it goes inside that line, you get more warm air drawn in from the Atlantic and less cold air pulled in from the north. So that's why there's more rain snow mix in those areas when it goes closer to the coast. When it goes further from the coast, this time the warm air doesn't make it as far, and there's very minimal snow on the coast, nothing inland, and most of the heavy snow falls just off the coast. So yes, I do not think there is anything I've missed to cover, so I'll open it up to questions now. The problem is, it'll take like a few seconds for questions to reach the chat via lag. So. Okay. No, a nor'easter does not summon the Easter Bunny. It's called a nor'easter because it affects the northeast coast of the United States. Nor'easter, northeast. How much snow are we going to get? Okay, so as I mentioned in my About Me video, I live in central New Jersey. So yeah, me badly drawing New Jersey. That's badly drawn New Jersey. So, if we, okay, I shouldn't have filled that in. Just draw just New Jersey. Again, really badly drawn. Up in the north, you could see maybe 3 to 5 inches, maybe less, maybe more depending. And then a vast swath of 5 to 8 and 8 to 12 inches of snow right through the middle of New Jersey. And that's, most of the state will end up with half a foot to a foot of snow. And, okay, yeah, so, and then maybe places just to the south will end up with, again, a little less snow. So, yeah. So, most of New Jersey in this area, you will get 8 to 12 inches. Maybe more, maybe less. In the pink areas, again, I am not the most accurate. So, I'm not the most accurate, so these lines are not really that, like, it could be anywhere. You could, in most of the states, you could end up with anywhere from 5 to 12 inches of snow, maybe more. So there's 5 to 8 in pink. And the blue areas are 1 to 5 inches. Again, maybe more. I'm not the best at drawing maps. Yeah. So that's that question. Next question? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna shout out anyone. Yeah, okay, I just said I'm not doing that. Can someone ask me a question? Alright, just ask. Alright, it's fine. People in the chat want me to do shoutouts, so I shall do shoutouts to Mayda, Krish, Nithya, Happy the Cat, Super Singla. There, I gave you a shout out. Now ask me questions. Oh, Kritik as well. Again, the video is lagging, so what you're asking me to do, I am doing. You're just not getting it. I answered the question why it's called a nor'easter. It's called a nor'easter because it hits the northeast. As plain and simple as that. So, okay, questions now. 12 people watching. No questions? Really? Yes. Super Singla claims he has a question. Go on. How long is the storm gonna last? Okay, so the storm is, depending on where you are, it can last in majority of the area, especially from say Baltimore to New York City. In most of these places, the storm will let out sometime between 10 p.m. tonight and 5 a.m. tomorrow. So definitely a lot better tomorrow morning on your way to work or school or whatever, but not, like, still not the best conditions. But most of the heaviest snow will begin in most of these areas around 12:30 and continue on until 5 or 6. Will we be getting more snow? Again, I just went over the snow totals, and depending on where you are, it depends on how much snow you will get, but yes, you will definitely begin, you will definitely get more snow. There's no question about that. What's the difference between hail and sleet? Good question, actually. Yes. I answered these questions already. Yes, so anyway, what's the difference between hail and sleet? So here's hail. Oh my god. And sleet. Now, hail is only possible in summertime thunderstorms, when a large thunderstorm is formed. When a large thunderstorm is formed, there are often large updrafts that pull air into the storm, similar to how there are large downdrafts that pushes air out. So these large updrafts pull up air, and since cloud is basically made of water, some water droplets will get caught in the updraft and sent high up into the clouds. That's when they'll freeze. Then they'll come down, melt, and more raindrops will stick to them. Then they'll get caught up in it again and go up again. And the process can repeat multiple times until it finally gets caught in the downdraft or too heavy for the updraft to support and falls down. Most hailstones are less than 1 inch wide, but they have been recorded up to 14 inches wide at their widest. So, yeah. Sleet, however, is in a completely different process. Whoa. Okay. So if I make 4 different columns here, and I have, warm air at different elevations can cause different types of precipitation. So all the way on the left here, you'll have snow, where there's minimal warm air. Oh, okay. And there's snowflakes that fall down to the ground as frozen snowflakes, and they do not melt. Next up is sleet. Sleet forms when you have a layer of warm air relatively up in the sky. Now this, snowflakes form up top, and then they melt into raindrops. And then the raindrops freeze into ice pellets, tiny ice pellets that hit the ground and bounce. So if you think it's snowing and you look at the ground and it's bouncing, that's not snow, that is sleet. Okay, I seem to have some good questions coming in, so I will answer that as soon as I finish answering this one. So next down the line, you have freezing rain. Freezing rain, same exact process. You have the snow at the top, melts in a rain. Now this time, however, there's not enough cold air at the bottom for the rain to freeze. So it falls down as rain, even though the ground temperature is less than 32 degrees. As soon as it hits the ground, it instantly turns into ice, black ice, and that's why freezing rain is one of, if not the most dangerous type of winter precipitation. And lastly, you have rain, which the warm air makes it all the way to the ground, and the snowflakes melt and have no refreezing, whether it's in the sky or on the ground. So, yes. Now this is a good question. Now, I know a lot of my friends last time have saw and heard thunder snow during Winter Storm Quinn. I missed it, but the thunder snow is caused when there are ice pellets in the clouds that form when the raindrops freeze. Usually these kind of break apart into snowflakes, or sometimes they can also fall down as sleet. But these ice pellets, when they hit against each other and against the cloud, they create the same type of negative electric charge that is found in a thunderstorm that is caused by, in that case, rain or hail. Or even gravel is the same thing, these tiny ice pellets. So the negative charge forms there, while meanwhile the ground normally positively charged. And if that happens, you can get a lightning strike to the ground or a lightning strike between two places in the clouds, and that creates thunder. Meanwhile, it's too cold on the ground for it to be for it to be raining, so it is snowing. So that's how you get thunder when it's snowing. Any other questions? Wonder why? Okay, I see a lot of repeats of the thunder snow question. Will we be getting more snow? Yes, we will. How long is the storm gonna ask? I answered that. Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay, I actually want to answer this one. What is the difference between a meteorologist and a weatherman? A meteorologist is a person who talks about and forecasts the weather and is trained in forecasting the weather. A weatherman, on the other hand, can be practically anyone who knows how to be able to talk and present. And so the people you see on TV telling you the weather are generally are weathermen. Sometimes they can also be meteorologists. Meteorologist is a matter of whether you have a degree in meteorology or not, and you work in meteorology or not. But weatherman is just presenting the weather on TV or any other form of news. So yes, that is the difference. Yeah, it can be both. Yes, I did I not mention that? Any other questions though? Any other questions? I'm sorry. Okay, someone said wait, so I shall wait. Let me think. I will also... How long is the stream? I will end it when you... Why is the sky blue? Why do we exist on this earth? Alright, I'm not answering those questions. Why is the... Okay, it seems like the why is this grass green, really? Seems like the stream is over and there are no... How do you solve x squared plus 5? Alright, looks like the stream is over, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time, and I will get back and start making more videos at least once a month. So thank you for... Thank you for watching, and goodbye!